welcome to Winnipeg on this beautiful spring morning. Yeah, we had a bit of a sunrise a while ago. It's still pretty early. I didn't sleep in this morning. No leg cramps last night. Hey, you can't get much better than that. Well, I did come back to the model table last night, but I didn't press record, so we're not going to see the little bit that I did do, but I finished up with all our little parts here for our step number... Be prepared, Ron, be prepared. Okay, step 34. Yeah, good memory, but short. Anyway, so we got all the parts cleaned up and the sprue off. I did a fairly good job. So worked on them for maybe, I guess an hour and a half maybe. And our sunrise this morning, we did have it, but the walkers haven't come by yet. It's only 12 minutes after 7, and they usually show up around 7:30. It seems that it doesn't have anything to do, their appearance apparently has nothing to do with the sunrise. For a while there, I was thinking that maybe it did, that they were timing their appearance on the bridge with the sunrise, because it was just a coincidence it was happening a few times. Anyway, enough about that. If they show up, I'll show you later. Now, I have not checked the model ship email address for about, obviously since Sunday, because our friend Corey sent us some pictures. I'll show you those after. The metal Yamato that I mailed to him there a month or so ago? Well, he's been working on it. And just before I came to the model table here, I noticed that we had those pictures. I haven't downloaded them yet, but I will. They look like they're going to be showing something. There's 3 of them as far as I can see. And speaking of sunrises, somebody in Australia, in Queensland, I believe he lives on the largest sand island in the world. I forget what it's called now. When I show you the pictures, he sent a sunrise from the other side of the world. Yeah, you kind of get the feeling that sunrises only happen here in Winnipeg, and the rest of you are in some kind of darkness. No, it's not like that. There's a lot of beautiful places in the world. Actually, a lot more beautiful than Winnipeg, but we have a beautiful sunrise. There's nothing like a prairie sunrise. If you live in a real mountainous area, you don't get to see that. You get other beauty. Anyway, I'm just starting to ramble here. I think what we should do is recompose and glue some of these parts together. I really do think we'll be done step 34 today. Yeah, I think so. Okay, moving from left to right. This is pretty much a no-brainer here, isn't it? As long as the parts fit together. And I haven't actually tried them yet. So, yeah, and I think what I'm going to do is, actually I'm not sure. Am I going to be using extra thin or the quick setting? I think if they snap together nice and tight, the quick setting here is the way to go. Now, I could be wrong. Anyway, let's do a dry fit here and see how it works. All right, this piece is supposed to fit on something like this, and it does. Fits quite nicely, actually. Then this piece goes, does it go like this? Maybe I should recompose a little bit so that you can come in more at an angle and you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, just if I can hold this. I just want to do a dry run first. Okay, just let me recompose here. Okay, I have slipped on the macro lens here, but I'm not moved in quite as close as I could get. But what is the problem here now? Why is this not fitting down? Okay, now this one fits good. Okay, well, fairly good. You can see it there if I can tip it up a little bit. Whoops. Don't want to press too hard or it just sort of falls right in. Now, am I supposed to maybe be doing these separately? Do this piece first and then drop this down? But this does not seem to be wanting to fit. I don't want to glue everything together and then later find out that, oh, here we go. I just had this top part here too far forward. Okay, now it seems to be fitting. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm going to have to almost do this in two goes here. Unless I was to, to drop the quick setting in. See, I don't want it to be running down the sides and spoiling the finish, because it, the extra thin and also the quick setting extra thin will kind of mark it. Thinking out loud here again. Well, let's just hold it there like that. It's still in your field of view. Yeah, it's still there. Now take some quick setting here, and we'll just come in from the inside. Now you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing, but you might see it coming out the side there. I should turn it around here. We'll do the same on the other side. Is it coming or not? This might not work for should be quite a bit there. Let's give it a little bit of pressure. But okay, now I want to do the same thing for the front here, but I can't. Oh yeah, if I tip this thing up, I don't know if you can see in there. I should be able to get the applicator in there, but I'm going to have to do that off camera. This is just a little bit awkward. Okay, if I can get the light to reflect, you can see where the glue went down, and it's made a pretty good seal there, or I guess a seal isn't the right word, is it? Okay, let's move on. Okay, as you can see, that is if I remembered to insert the snapshots I just took. We are well backed off with our macro lens here. And we've got to stick in, what is it, the E12s? And where's the other ones now? They look just like it. Here we go. E13s. Okay, so we're going to be putting these in. Should I move in a little bit? I think I should move in a little bit. Wonder if maybe I should be fastening this thing down with blue tack. Okay. Otherwise it's going to be wanting to slide around a bit. Either that or yeah, I'm gonna just recompose here a little bit. Okay, it had been my plan to use Andy's bender here and use a little thing of blue tack to hold this down because the bender won't slide around, whereas this probably going to slide around on me. But then afterwards I was realizing that if we take this out, you notice that there's a bit of a, if I can turn it here so that you can see it. Oh sure. Alright, there. This part right here, I think might just go underneath the breaker bar, and if I don't squeeze it down too hard, it's not going to hurt anything. Okay, there. Now it's not going to be sliding around. At least that's the plan. Okay, let's recompose a little bit here and drop our parts down. Okay, we're going to use the extra thin here. And I'm just going to put a little bit down. The E12s go in the back, so we'll just put some in this hole here. And then we'll reinforce later. Actually, we may not have to reinforce. Now I am hoping that the distance, the way I'm moving right now, is going to be just right, because we are going to be putting another part in right there. Yeah, you know what? I don't think I need to put any more glue on there. No, this one does not seem to be wanting to wick the way the other one did. Oh, there it goes. I guess maybe I just didn't have it in the hole properly. No, it has to lean towards you just a little bit. I'm just sort of eyeballing it as to what is straight here. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see the mark that the extra thin made there. I wonder if I should maybe have just a little bit more of a melding going on here. Okay, now is this straight? Okay. Got to keep an eye on them because they might slowly, slump over one way or the other. Okay, I'll straighten them later. Now, the E13s, I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm just sort of getting them ready. For some reason, these ones are a little bit more awkward. There we go. I think I got it in there. Is it in the slot? Let me check the monitor. Yeah, not bad. Okay, let's get some melding going on. Yeah, all of this excess glue that you see there, that will evaporate. But in the meantime, it's turning it's melting or dissolving the plastics on both this part as well as this part, and then they weld together, and I just call it melding. Okay, there, I think I got them straight. I know it looks like I'm excessively poking at them, except that I can see them from a different perspective than you can. Okay. All right. Let's just leave that for a few minutes here. Just lean it towards you just a little bit there. And this one here is to lean back just a little bit. This one has to lean forward just a little bit. Like I say, I'm looking straight down on them, and I can see the movement this way a lot better than you can. Okay, moving down in the manual right now. Okay, this is just sort of a dry fit. Looks like it's going to be all right. And I guess the place to glue it will be just underneath that ring. That should be good enough. Oops, I'm stuck here. Okay, let's just swing this around a little bit here. Maybe like this would be better. And we'll just let the quick setting wick its way underneath this lip here. When I hold it so I can see it, it's not straight there. Otherwise, looking straight down on it, it's not going to look right. Sorry about all the fumbling here. All right, I think I basically got it. Now, where's the quick setting? There we go. Okay, now is that straight now? No, it's not. There, now it is. Okay, let's let it go underneath here. It should very quickly wick its way all the way around. Hold it down here like this and just sort of wiggle it. Oh, don't push too hard. I was pushing pretty hard. I might push my finger right through. That would have been stupid. Okay. Now, about an hour, I guess, after the sun came up this morning, our walkers did show up. Okay, E2 is supposed to go right here. I might have to use different tweezers. This is just sort of a dry run. Maybe I have to come in at it from a different side here. Yeah, that's going to work better. Yeah. Okay, we'll get some extra thin in that hole. Okay, and I'll put a little bit on here too. Now, don't drop it, don't drop it. Let's hold this down. It looks pretty good. Pretty sure that's the way it's supposed to go. It's kind of, maybe like that's a little better. Now I've accidentally got a fingerprint on here. It must have. I knew that I'd spilt some extra thin on there, and then I was being careful not to touch it, but I must have accidentally touched it. I'm hoping that's going to paint over okay. I suppose I could maybe paint it with extra thin again and see if I can get those fingerprints out. I remember UK Jason doing a thing on getting fingerprints off of. I should rewatch that. Okay, all right. Let's get the other one in. At the beginning of today's episode, I mentioned that Corey had sent some pictures. Well, if I don't show them, I'm probably going to end up forgetting, so I better insert them right now. And also, I don't want to be forgetting Mark's sunrises. Yeah, from the other side of the world. Literally the other side of the world. Thank you, Mark. Now, I tried to download these in high resolution, but I must have been doing something wrong. I just couldn't get them to come up in high res, but they look pretty nice anyway. Thank you. Now, I think this one is E18. Sounds like somebody's rolling a metal barrel down the street. I don't think that's what it is. I looked at my surveillance monitor. I couldn't see anything. Okay, that one went pretty good. I don't think it's going to take much adjusting. All right, now there's one left, a little one. This is E19. All right, let's just let that meld itself all together, and I think it's going to be okay. As long as I, don't catch my fingers on them when I'm handling this part, it should be all right. Well, how often have I said, or is it not said? Life is what happens to you while you're making other plans. Yeah, most of you know that my neighbor is back from wintering in Mexico, and we have not gotten together for coffee since he got back. And he's phoned me up just recently, and he said, you want to get together for coffee? So the deal is he's going to be coming over this afternoon. So that means I got to do the final edit and get myself organized for, so that you'll be able to watch the episode this evening. So I'm going to cut her off. Thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we'll be seeing you tomorrow.